The borders certainly have been largely blamed for the influx of illegal immigrants into the country, the BMA now bringing in extra port guards. Now, they've also been blamed, though, for the ease, and this is very worrying, with which human trafficking and drug smuggling is taking place. Government agencies trying to step in, trying to step up to implement enhanced border surveillance. So that BMA, we just spoke about it now, a greater focus on trying to stop this from happening. But it all comes down to resources. It all comes down to money that is needed as well. The question you have to start wondering is, all of this extra work going into the borders, is it making much of a difference? Unmanned aerial vehicles even being used. Let me get the sense then of Daniel Duplessis, Marketing and Communications Director at Milcor. I hope I said the correct name. It's a global defense solutions provider. Daniel, good to have you with us. Did I say the company name correctly?
100%.
Thank you. Good to have you with us. I don't think you were able to hear BMA, the Border Management Authority. Big focus on Easter, but really there's a rest of the year we have to look for. The only way to describe this and our borders is porous, and that's probably putting it lightly.
I think you made a very fair point. I think that the function that the BMA at the moment have, the primary focus is for now being the Easter and the influx of people coming into the country and leaving the country. But there are much more serious concerns that are being addressed, and I think they have long-term plans. Dr. Masiapato has been engaging with industry players such as ourselves and various different government entities in facilitating a longer-term solution. And we've been fortunate to actually participate in those kind of discussions as well. And I do foresee that the BMA's role in preventing not just the land borders that we share with the neighboring countries, but also our coastal surveillance, pertaining specifically what you mentioned there to drug and human trafficking, is also a tremendous effort that's being made in securing that as well.
What I'm hearing from both of you now, the good doctor and yourself, is surveillance and intelligence. Let's start with surveillance. With that, I imagine comes a lot of technology. Are we moving in the right direction? Do we have the tech toys to help us?
Thank you so much. And I think that's a very big focus point for us as a company, and it's one of the primary focus points that we are the leader in this industry, specifically in the African continent. Surveillance opportunities and the use of unmanned aerial vehicles, such as the Milcor 380, which is a fully South African developed UAV capability.
It's a drone, isn't it?
It's essentially a drone, okay. and it has the capability of flying for 35 hours, so doing continuous surveillance engagements and flying for more than 2,000 kilometers. So for issues specifically pertaining to porous borders and border crossings, these types of surveillance equipment is the primary use of it. And it is something that should be implemented right throughout the African continent, but especially in our home country as well.
How easily accessible? Oh, there it is. I'm very sorry. I thought it was a drone. It actually is like a small aircraft without a pilot. Okay, now I understand what you're talking about.
It's quite large.
It is quite large. That's not a drone at all. So what does that technology look for? I mean, I understand there's obviously IP and there's secrets you can't give away. But what would the focus of that actually be, and how does that feed back to the BMA?
That's a very good question. I think it's actually a wider question than that. Yeah. The use of these drones are multi-purpose, and they can be used for various different type of surveillance, reconnaissance, and intelligence gathering operations. That includes video footage surveillance. It also includes synthetic aperture radar surveillance, which uses very high spectrum radar technologies that can actually produce a map and recognize patterns within the specific borders. It also has communications and intelligence gathering sensors on board that allows you to intercept various different phone calls and things like that it could be implemented for. And the beauty of this product is that all of the electronics have been developed in Cape Town. We have more than 3 different facilities, more than 300 engineers that are working specifically on this project. And it has the capability to, within a 250-kilometer radius, send real-time information to not just one entity like the BMA, but to many different entities within the government and the security cluster.
And that takes us very nicely from the surveillance part, which clearly
Now guys, this is a video from ENCA. They are interviewing Daniel Duplessis, who is the communications director for a company called Melco. Melco is a privately owned, proudly South African company that deals in defense and aerospace. This company provides solutions, turnkey solutions in defense, air, land, and sea systems. Now, this is just to highlight that we do have the solutions in the country to deal with this issue of porous borders. We've been having solutions, but it seems like politicians are sitting on these solutions and they're not using them. Now, to whose advantage is this? Why is our government not using these solutions to deal with this problem that citizens have been complaining about? Since 2008, people have been complaining about this issue of porous borders. But instead of the president, president of a president providing these solutions, they are not. They are available and ready for us to deal with this problem of illegal immigrants. But it appears like this issue of illegal immigration actually benefits the politicians because they are not dealing it. Right now, they are running around like headless chickens, making it seem like they are doing something. But whatever they are doing, it will take years to implement, if they are going to implement it. Because I can tell you in 4 years' time, there will be another president who has his own way of doing things. So my question is, guys, do you think that politicians will deal with this issue of illegal immigrations finally? Please don't forget to like and subscribe.